MFers? I hope you guys are having the best day of your entire life. I'm pretty jacked up for the video because, as you saw, you know, from the thumbnail, from what I did just now, I went out and I purchased a bow to do a little bow fishing. Now, this not only will be the first bow fishing video I have ever posted on my channel, it will be the first time I have literally ever even bow fished or fired a bow or anything, so it should be pretty entertaining watching me try to figure out this whole contraption. You know, it seems as simple as tying a rope with my reel onto this little arrow right here and firing at the fish, but I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit of a learner's curve to it. Now, to help me out with that a little bit, my buddy Dylan actually recommended this place we're at today. It's a bunch of little tiny ponds, little sand pits that have a bunch of carp and rough fish in them. But he's gonna meet me out here. He's gonna show me the basics, the ropes a little bit. Basically, I went out and got this one. I'm not even sure what it is. PSE Experience Performance is what it says on it. I don't even know what PSE stands for. I suppose that's the brand. Went to the local outdoor store, didn't really know what I was looking for. This guy was like 300 bucks, which kind of seemed a little bit steep for me, but I wanted something that was decent quality. Then I looked around and there was some that were like $1,500. So I don't know if this thing's a piece of garbage or if it's any good. Apparently I'm left-handed. I didn't know that either, but I'm left-handed at firing bows. From the limited experience I've had firing bows at like targets and stuff when I was younger. So this could really turn into a entertaining experience for you guys, or a really painful one for me. Two goals for today. First off, shoot a carp, make contact with a carp and get it in and everything. That's number one. And step number two is don't go to the hospital. That's definitely going to be key. Now, if I don't actually shoot anything, I also brought my fishing pole. I brought one pole with like 2 frogs. So we'll do a little bit of frog fishing or something. We might have to do that anyways if I get a little sick of chasing around the rough fish. But I'm gonna go meet up with Dylan right now, get this guy all strung up, have him teach me the ropes of everything, and hopefully go stick some. I'm pretty jacked. Let's see if we can make this happen. So they're just like coming up, sucking stuff off the surface? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've always seen. All right, so we're here at the pond. Just met up with my man Dylan over here. You probably saw Dylan. We did a little bit of pond hopping here earlier in the season, and he brought his rod too, so perfect. We're gonna get out and hopefully do some frog fishing after we try to potentially shoot some carps. But we're attaching our arrow right now. If you guys have never done, if you've done this before, you think I'm an idiot right now, which wouldn't be surprising. But this is what we're doing. You tie the rope onto the arrow, of course, so we can retrieve the fish on my janky giant reel. Yeah. But tie her on, huh?
Yes, sir.
Beauty. All right, so we put her in there, and then where does shit go? Right on that?
Goes below it.
Below it?
Yep.
And then I'm ready to rock and roll. Just pull back at that. Right? Cool. Yeah. All right, guys, here's the pond situation. Water's a little bit churned up because it just rained a little bit. Dylan says it's usually good around here. The carp like to come up in the mats after it rains. I was just dicking around while he was tying a knot. Threw my frog out here, had a blow up. So I don't know how much longer this is gonna take, but I want to get used to shooting my old bow here. This is my brand new bow, and I need to go fire it at some stuff before I have an opportunity at a fish, because I'm probably gonna take my finger off or break my arm or shoot my foot or something cool before we get anywhere with this. So it's gonna be a good video here. All right, first shot went well. I'm not in the hospital, didn't break anything. Looks like we hit some hydrillus. Boom, I like it. Here, carps, 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 carps. I'm not gonna hurt you. All right, that's a lie. All right, well, Dylan said the smart thing to do would be to bass fish until we see some carp, but I want to go fire my bow around a little bit. Well, Dylan's down here doing some bass fishing. Look what he just caught in a frog. How big is that one, 4 pounds?
3 pounds, 5 ounces.
Whew, that's a good one. So spawned out. All right, jerk, I'm gonna do some bass fishing for a little bit. You're right, I like your strategy. I like what you're doing here. I'm gonna need to frog this sexiness right here after seeing that and the blow up I had. I like it. There we go. Get out of there. I'm just gonna bring the whole mat. Bringing it all. I think I wrecked the whole spot, but I had to. He's in there somewhere, potentially. I think there's a fish. Yep, there's a bucket mouth. I see it. I see his bucket mouth. That's a pretty good one. Okay, he's going back in. Now he's coming out. These fish need to eat some food. It's got like a 4-pounder frame and he probably only weigh 3 pounds. He slurped the frog though. All right, first ever bow fishing trip is going really well. We are shooting the hell out of the carps, as you can see. But when you find sexy duckweeds that look like this, you can't just be out searching for rough fish the whole time. Although we are gonna probably go do that. We're gonna go hit some other little ponds that are nearby here that have more. But it's always good to take a fish pole along too. There we go. Sweet. Like I told you guys, only had a frog, but Dylan had some flipping baits. We just frogged this whole area, came back through it, and look what he hooked me up with. If I can ever get this hook out. Dylan hooked me up with the old Missile Baits D-Bomb. Hey, nice little almost 2-pound fish. Throw them back in the slop. All right, I swear guys, we're gonna do some more bow fishing today. Potentially, maybe, if the bass stop biting. There's we go. Get out of there. That's a better one there. Yes, sir. That used to be a 5-pounder. Sweet. Look how freaking big the head is on that thing. Oh my God. Barely hooked. Just came off. Hell yeah, man. Cool. So we're back to get bigger. Yeah, that one was, yeah, same one. Oh yeah, dude. Put it on a Texas rig. All right, well, you guys probably all clicked on this video because it's a bow fishing video, but yeah, doing some damage. Here's the rig right here. All Dylan had was like 1/4 ounce size with him, so we just pegged like a 1/4 ounce weight with a, I think that's like a 3/0 or 4/0 extra wide gap hook, and a really natural, this is called the candy grass color. Then I'm flipping this on my 6 cent 7.5 extra heavy. This is my frog rod. This is like the best frog rod that I've ever used before. Also doubles excellent for doing stuff like this, flipping grass cover. Anywhere you got grass mats with holes in the grass, kind of more sparse stuff that's 7.6 extra heavy, loads up really, really well. And of course, I'm throwing that on my my typical black braid, my guideline braid. Braid is black, the fish can't see it in the water that well. It's absolutely perfect. As you can tell, the water's pretty clean and they're having no problem munching this bait. Everyone dyes their braid black so the fish can't see it as well. I don't need to dye mine black because I got this this guideline fishing line. That stuff's really, really good stuff. I'll link it down below, so go check that out as well, MFers. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this a little bit longer before we move to a different lake, obviously, because there's some good fish in this vegetation. And I get asked all the time from people that bank fish and do stuff like this. They say in the summer there's too many weeds. I get tangled up in the weeds. What am I supposed to do when it gets like that? Or what do I have my kids do? This right here is exactly what you have your kids do. You put a Texas rig on, you bury that hook into that piece of plastic, you get yourself a heavy 6 cents fishing rod and some braided line, and you winch them out of the cover just like clockwork. That's about the best thing you can possibly do in this situation. All right guys, fishing slowed down a little bit at the last lake, and this lake here that we're going to is loaded with bass and with carps, which is the two things we're looking for. So just made a little move over to here. You probably see me do some fishing here this spring, and some frog fishing and stuff last summer too. Got the setup ready to rock and roll. Looks a little bit muddy. I don't know. Might try frogging a little bit and then try some flipping and kind of go from there. Looks good. I'm ready to kill something. Lake number 2. Let's go. That was a gar? That was a gar. Dude, that's fantastic. I like it. All right, so we're off to a gar. All right guys, probably not the most exciting thing in the world to watch us walking around, but yeah, pretty much walked all the way down to where all that grass is and that, and Dylan's still looking, and I haven't seen like anything. We've seen a couple swirls, but we're not seeing any fish really, so we might go back to doing some bass fishing until maybe some of the carp get a little bit more active this afternoon. It did just rain a bunch. You probably can't tell now because it is like sunny and steamy, 97 degrees or something. But I swear, we're trying to look for carp and do some bow fishing. It's just not panning out at the moment. There's probably no way in dick I can hit that. Close enough, sort of. Close enough that I would have hit something on the surface, maybe. Probably not. Well, guys, we're not shooting any carps, but we're picking up the litters. What you know about that? Oh yeah, there's the big one, guys. Look what we got here. A little throwback action to the old frog legs catch and cook. Hey, if you guys want to see more frog legs catch and cook videos, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see that type of videos. That was super fun when I did that with Max. They're out of season right now in Nebraska, so unfortunately we can't keep this dude that decided to eat my frog. We'll get him back in the water. But seriously, let me know down below if you guys want to see more catch and cook frog legs videos. I want to cook them up a couple different ways, go to some different places and hunt for them a few different ways. No bass or carp so far in this lake, so I got a feeling we might be moving here shortly, but caught a frog. It's always a good time. Weather's nice. It's a little hot, but having a good time out here. Hopefully we find something to shoot. I want to shoot a carp today. These freaking bugs are ridiculous right now in Nebraska. Look at this. We got gnats all over my hand. We got biting flies everywhere. Mosquitoes. Cotton too. Cotton all over the water every single lake I go to. It makes it a pain in the ass to fish. Don't get me wrong, I love summer fishing. Bugs, the cotton. Ugh. You guys have a lot of bugs in your area? Your neck of the woods? I know you guys are from all over the country and other countries too, so I'm just kind of checking. Nebraska's kind of known in the summer. A whole lot of bugs, especially this time of year. Yes. Got you out of there, sucker. Look what we got ourselves. This guy was right down there in the grass. We done found ourselves a bit of a derp fish. I know I only catch the deformed fish. Look how thin this guy is. That's insane. And then his lip up here got a little derp action to it. But regardless, I like you fish. We'll get you back in the water. Throw them back where there's actually some depth. Cool, there are fish in this lake. Apparently I just had to throw it like 2 inches from the bank right there by this little drain. We'll see if there's another one right here. Yep. That one feels larger. My camera was off. I clicked it off and then I threw back in there and I found his friend. It's like we found a little pattern going on here. This guy also very thin and like a 4-pounder's frame, but totally sick catch. Get him back in the water. Well, that escalated quickly. I was like, oh, there's this little undercut bank right here. And I finally got bit on my frog there. I kept throwing over here. I threw on the other side, nothing. And then boom, bang, bang, 2 frogfish. All right, guys, just moved on to the final lake we're gonna check out today. I got back to this little area. There's a creek back here, really shallow water. Saw some giant shad over there and just saw a bass, probably like a 3-pounder over here. Obviously, we don't want to shoot that, but hoping there might be a carp that might cruise by or something. Saw something big swirl right here, but the clouds just came out, of course. It was sunny and I was complaining about it. Now we got clouds. We can't see down on the water at all. When that sun comes back out, you should be able to see down a little bit. Hopefully get a shot on a carp down here. I'm hoping there's something here. You say we can't have bows? Huh.
He didn't like the reason why he was on my dashboard.
Oh. Did you say it was illegal to have them?
No, he's like, it's probably not a good idea to keep on your dash.
Cool.
Okay.
Whew, it is freaking toasty. I'm soaked in sweat. Wore pants today because there is a whole bunch of poison ivy here. It seems like every summer I come out here I get poison ivy, which is never a good thing. You know, I didn't really say at the beginning of the video, but I actually, growing up, we always did surface spear fishing, and I was totally obsessed with that for like 5 or 6 years until I got really into bass fishing. And that was always something I enjoyed. My parents wouldn't let me have a bow when I was like 10 years old or 8 years old or something, so we had to resort to throwing the spear, which I feel like was probably just as dangerous as a bow. Anyways, if you guys like the bow fishing videos, please, I know I tell you guys to comment and thumbs up, but please go comment down below. Let me know if you want to see more bow fishing videos. It was addictive, even though I didn't even get a chance to shoot one today. Super cool. I really like that bow that I got. It shot really straight. Seemed like it has a good range too, and I actually wasn't too terrible. It seemed like I was able to shoot about where I wanted to practicing today, so I'm pretty jacked for when I actually have some carp. But it seems like this is going to be just like bass fishing or any other type of fishing. There's no guarantees with it, which is what Dylan said, and huge thanks to Dylan for coming out here and showing me the ropes a little bit and doing some fishing. Caught some solid fish today. I'll link the fishing stuff we use down below, but I kind of like this bow fishing, bass fishing combo type video. I had a good time today, and I'm gonna go ahead, get home, get out of this steamy mess. We got some bad storms coming in tonight, so it's a little buggy and steamy in these parts right now. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Go subscribe to Milliken Fishing for more videos like this one. I'll catch you very soon. I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm not sorry. I can't help this love like mine.
I'm not sorry. I can't stop with a love like mine. I can't stop with a love like mine. I can't stop love like mine.